And we're live. Yay.
Hello.
Howdy, everybody.
Hi, Darren.
Hey, Seta.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Yamana's not on right now, but
He didn't answer, so I don't know.
I think he should have option to join the chat. Since he's in the little private group, because I think if you pull it, it'll say, there's a chat going on and give you the option to join, but I guess I'll double check. So, yeah, well, we're...
What chat? Where? On the Discord?
No, the one that you and I are on. Because, see, there's YouTube, but, then there's also the little Facebook group that we have going simultaneously. And so what I'm just going to do is try and keep it where I can see. Okay. So that way I can keep track of everybody. But yeah, it's been kind of a crazy day because I stayed up late working on trying to get some stuff straight for Patreon, and I'm still having to sort out some things with that because their website's not very helpful when you're setting up merchandise. But I was up till 4 a.m. doing that, finally get to bed, and then we get a phone call at 8 o'clock in the morning because my grandmother passed away early this morning. And so, and it's crazy. The phone rings and I'm sitting here, half asleep, still grumbling about the Patreon site. And then it's like, oh, okay. Yeah. So, good morning. So that's kind of been, the start to my day. But that's why I was really looking forward to this, because, this is like a sanity break for everybody. So I need this as much as you guys do. And I'm really glad you're all here. So, oh, your name is, so is your name, Mary's right, you're saying your name is Red in like in the chat? Because I'm not seeing anything on my end, so. I wonder why it's doing that. Because, I don't see anything wrong on this end, so. Anyway, hello, Huitzicatl? Tell me, Huitzicatl, I think, correct me on how to say that. But, yeah, glad you guys could all make it. Celery. Yeah. And, okay, and still Ashley for laughing. Yes, they're really okay. Well, hi, Ashley. Just tell us what you'd rather us address you by. I guess you said Ashley. That's what I'm going to go by.
Hi, Ashley. Welcome, Ashley.
Yeah.
We're never going to give you up.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. All right, just sing. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, use Eleanor if possible. Okay. All right. So Eleanor. All right.
What a very classic, nice name.
Yeah, Eleanor.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The name of one of my favorite first ladies, and a great car.
Wait, Eleanor. That was
on Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, okay.
The Super Mustang.
Gotcha. Alrighty, but yeah, Wolf. Yeah, because I know it's been like really, really cold where Wolf is at, and he's saying is the power just came on late last night. I'm glad because I know it's as cold as it's been down here. I know it's really not much for us, but y'all were like frosty, so I'm glad y'all are doing better. So and let me just check to make sure that we're not missing Yamanu.
You want me to go call him?
You know what? If you want to go ahead and grab your phone, then yeah, go ahead. So that way we can, both keep an eye on him. And also, I know that Solemn's son was on with us last week and wanted to try and get in touch with me, and I was trying to keep an eye out. And in case they can't get a hold of us until now, because I know Solemn's son needed some help with something in their area, and I want to try and help with that. So I'm trying.
But I'm gonna go call him outside of the room.
Okay. So yeah, we're trying to make sure that we keep everybody included.
Yeah, because we love you guys.
Yeah. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch that. I'm gonna adjust some volume. There we go. Okay. So while Darren's doing that. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? You're going to miss the cool waters if we do that.
Sacrifice I got to make.
Oh.
I'll do it when I come back in.
All right. We're going to hold you to that.
That's okay. Just, remember, I'm freezing my ass off, so stupid things.
All right. Well, when he comes back, we'll make sure he has cool waters. So. These cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me as Tefnit purifies me. Hail unto you, Anichidu. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands, purity is within our hearts, and we have cast out all evil that pertains to us. We are pure, we are pure, we are pure, we are pure, and so will Darren when he comes back. Come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light. The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light. The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra in all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light. The eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, to everyone who is tuning in now and will be joining us in the future. This eye of Horus comes, and we are purified with it. Receive the light. And we light our candle for Mama Sekhmet. She may continue to bring peace and healing to all of those who need it. There we go. Okay, excuse me a sec. Oh. And remember, Rosa, how do I politely tell my roommate to quiet down or leave the room for service? Goodness. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Yeah, and I'm seeing Alex. Yeah, this is an anniversary for losing your dad. And yeah, you're absolutely right. And Darren lost his dad in 2011, and he said, yeah, it's almost like um the grief just the waves of it just get a little bit further and further apart. But at first it's never easy, and I think even he said even after 3 years it was still pretty raw. But you arise in the Akhet as Capri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You set in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from noon at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, and hail and praise unto you, O Jehuti, the thrice great God, son of Ra, and to you, O Yunechiru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out his fet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us, and your strength being within us.
He'll be with us soon.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Hey.
And just so most of you know, if we have a way to look after you,
mm-hmm.
and you're not here on a Friday, don't think we won't call you.
Yeah. Well,
because we love you. You guys matter.
Yeah. And I know there's some folks that, just get busy and kind of, fall out of the loop for a little while. And we think about them and we love them too. Folks like Akira and Kai Sobek and Alejandro.
Yeah.
I think you miss making Lady Gaga jokes.
I do. I love Alejandro. He's great. Jeez.
Yeah. Certainly a good sport for putting up with all the jokes. So we love all of you. Oh, and that's right. Now that you're here,
hit that button, guys.
Well, we got to get in their money's worth. These cool waters.
I do this for you.
Are upon your hands. They purify you. Come on, it's not that cold. I thought it was refreshing. Well,
it's always refreshing.
Purify you as Stephanie purifies you. Let's see where we're your purities upon your hands and your purities within your heart, and you cast out all evil that pertains to you. You are 4 times pure.
That's our story, and we're sticking to it. Thank you, everyone.
It's just been sitting at room temperature for a while.
It's just been sitting there. It's cold.
Okay, hang on. You know what? Okay, and the suggestion, yeah, the freezing water compels you.
There better be a super
So,
thing for that, dude.
Yeah, sarcastic is saying the cool waters are 2 times speed as a mix. Okay, yeah, Eleanor was saying, this reminded me that there's one person who makes deity candles, and one of their most popular ones are the Pokemon ones. Well, here's something funny. Okay, you might remember a couple of years ago I did an episode about Ramadan lamps. There are folks who make Ramadan lamps in Egypt and who are, expatriates living abroad. And they make them to have like little LED lights, and they're covered in cloth. And some of their most popular ones are for cartoon characters or have pictures of like soccer stars. That's
Right.
football in the rest of the world.
Right.
And I would love to get a hold of one of those folks and maybe give them some artwork of like some of my favorite Transformers, and maybe do a Ramadan lamp of that. But yeah, it's something that originally started as a religious, motif for a religious festival. But the most popular ones are the ones, for the kids that have the collectible stuff. So, or kids at heart, I guess, in our case. So, since it was requested that way honor Nebuchadnezzar, I happen to have, I never listed this in my store. I just decided, okay, I need to keep her. So I have a plaque of her, and we'll see if we can fit her next to Sekhmet. Or there'll be kind of, that's why I have her on the back windows, because it's getting a little crowded over here, but I think we can make the space. So there we go. And so we will honor Lady Nebuchadnezzar.
We're going to have to actually consider a bigger house at some point. Because we do need a bigger sacred space.
Well, sure, but,
thank you all for that blessing, too.
Yeah. Well, all things in good time. I think there's other things. I can also tier things and, make, use of what we've got. But like I said, usually she's on the windowsill, but I brought her where, we can see her prominently for all the folks that have passed on. So. Take these, your cool waters that are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. These waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, O Yenichiru, that you may be purified with it. We give you incense. Great of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you, cleanses you, it adorns you. It takes its place upon your hands. O Yenichiru, we bring to you this eye of Horus. Its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, O Yenichiru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. The gardens prosper and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus for you with wine, O Ra, O Yenichiru. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. Your faces are refreshed with your libations, your wine and your water. Pure, pure is Ra Horaketi within his house. Pure, pure is Jehuti, excellent of wisdom within his house. Pure, pure is Nebatot within her house, Sekhmet within her house. Pure are the cause of all of these gods, this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure. For Ra Horaketi, for Jehuti, for Nebatot, for Sekhmet, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Come to your body, O Ra Horaketi. Come to your body, O Jehuti. Come to your body, O Nebatot, O Sekhmet. Come to your bodies, O your Nechiru, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Jehuti, before Nebatot, before Sekhmet. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. Just kind of ease that back. O Ra Horaketi, and your son, the Oser Nisu Nebkepra Ra, your foes retreat from you. Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. And now, from the table of the gods. Table of the blessed dead. I light this candle, that it may be the eye of Horus that lights the way into what? These cool waters from the table of the stars, that their hearts may be refreshed. And this time a little incense of their own. And some wine. My grandmother was Catholic, by the way. So figured that would be appropriate. Horekeru ta henket ka kawafdu senachirmahat kutnibet nafra wabet anked nashrim and kawin akufunibu ma kerunibu hirnachra. Voice offering. Bread and beer. Thousand beef and fowl. incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which our God lives. For the cause of all of these Aku, all true of voice before the great God. Figured this is an interesting way for her to figure out that I haven't been to Mass in a while. So. But I'll tell you this, and you can ask Darren. Had she recovered, I told Darren, I said, I would be completely willing to take her to church. And if she said, oh, well, because if you haven't been to a Catholic Mass in a while, then you have to go to confession before you, partake in the Eucharist and, the bread and the wine, the communion. Yeah. So, I would have to, obviously, if it's been a while, you have to do that. I would go in there and I would say, listen, I'm not here to confess anything. I haven't been a Catholic in over 20 years. But you see that little lady out there? She doesn't know that. So let's make this look good. I would have totally said that. So,
had
I had the opportunity,
appreciated you for it.
Well, hopefully, we'd find out if they were hip or not.
Yeah.
But I would have done that for my grandmother. But
you were a good granddaughter. Period.
Yeah.
I need to brag on you just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, this woman made certain that her two little brothers got a chance to talk to Grandma before she died.
Mm-hmm.
The family did not bring every grandchild and every great-grandchild.
Yeah, no, they've been acting like gatekeepers. It's been really crazy.
This woman saw to it.
Yeah, my two brothers got to go see her.
The family responsibilities
mm-hmm.
were carried on, and the bond will grow.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Besides, what was so funny was last week, I brought my second brother, and the doctor who came in to talk to her was this really hip guy that was in jeans and a blue jean jacket. And it wasn't until I saw his hospital tag that I realized it was the doctor. At first, I was like, my brother and I both looked at each other and we're like, is this some cousin that we haven't met yet? Which, this is a big family. So yeah, that could have been the case, but no, it was the doctor. So, he ended up talking to her for a minute. And after he left, I looked at my grandma and said, Grandma, you've got a hip doctor. And she smiled, so yeah, we got to see her while she was still lucid. So, but I made sure I dragged one of them one night, and then the other night I dragged the other one. And I think had it not been for me, they wouldn't have gone. So
you did good.
Yeah. But, that's what it is. And thank you guys. I see all the hugs. I don't know why it was. Oh, goodness. And poor Mary Roy, you've got a cough. Yeah, press to get over that because you have such a lovely voice,
Yeah.
You don't need a cough.
Hugs and kisses, sweetie.
Okay, yeah. Ms. Zabala, prayers for my health, for my family, prosperity, and health. Absolutely. And, sarcastic. I give super sick for the waters. I know. Okay. Alrighty. Hold on just a second. Let me.
What are all the glowing things?
Oh, the glowing things. Those are our super stickers. Those are things that.
Thank you.
I want to find a way. I don't know if there's a way to make a sticker where we could have our dancing Ptolemy, because that needs to be a sticker. Because that would be so
it does.
Yeah, but absolutely, guys. And
thank you. Bless you. Love you.
Yeah, and Yeah. Okay. Okay, and yeah, request for a cookie. Just a minute. Let's tell you what. On Discord, PM me on the cookie, please, if possible. Okay. Well, let's get to that in just a second. Because we need to offer something that's very near and dear to Jehuti's heart, and that would be my aunt. Because they kind of hang out. So we come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, with our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your Ka shall live. Truly, your Enid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Enid says unto you, your word is law, eternally. This Fet is cast out by your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine, beside Jehuti. And may we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such is the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such is the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such is the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, such as the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, such as the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, such as the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. Okay. Hail and praise unto you, O Jehuti, thrice great God, the son of Ra, Lord of Hemnu, wise one in Unu. You report to Ra every morning. Messenger of humankind, you know people by their speech and judge them by their deeds. Those true of voice before Osir, their names are in your list. The Aeneid gives you praise as you guide the bark of millions, as you cast out the evil one, as you change strife into peace. You know all secrets, all books, all deeds, the fleeting moment, the hour of night. No report to Ra is forgotten. Your words endure for eternity. Friend of the people, wise and impartial, great one, Lord of Ma'at. Okay. And let me see if I happen to have, because we wrote up a hymn for Nebatot, and I think I have it. If not in here, then I've got one that I can pull out. So, give me just a moment. I guess what you were saying about patience, Darren. Okay. This is from my early draft of it. Hail, O Nebatot, mistress of the temple, lady of life who heals and protects. You stand with your sister, Aset, at the throne of Osu. Mother of Anapu, loving aunt of Horu. Protect us with your magic. O you of the four noble ladies, guardian of Hapi in the direction of the north. You are the chattering kite, keeping watch over Osiris, one of the twin plumes on the crown of Min. You bind the evil one in fetters and consign him to Ra's flames. Protect us with your magic, as you do the Lord of all. Okay. Now, we had gotten a request for a cookie. Now, Alex, were you saying you wanted me to just message the fortune to you? Because if so, I can pull it and I can set it aside, so we can do that. I'll also pull one for everyone. Oh, and I have to say, when I went to World Religion Day this past weekend, I had set a handful of fortune cookies on the table with a note. Anyone who's okay with divination, feel free to take one. Do you know the first person to get a cookie was Rabbi Jana? She was like, oh, hey, why not? That's how cool she is. Our friend, the Jewish rabbi, came and got a fortune cookie. And I believe
you have a hip rabbi.
Oh, she's awesome. She really is.
Yeah.
She's the kind of person I would not hesitate to invite her whenever we can do a Kemetic convention. I would not hesitate to invite her because, yeah.
With a sign now accepting applications.
No.
Yeah.
No, but I would tell everyone, no, she's cool. Welcome her. She's awesome. Yeah, she's the one that makes jokes with me at Passover. So
that's why I was thinking and now accepting applications.
Yeah. But anyway, so here let's do a fortune for everyone, especially for those that are tuning in after the fact. And it says, there are no strangers here, only friends you haven't met. I think that's appropriate for everyone here. There are no strangers here, only friends who haven't met yet. All right. And let me come and check over here. Okay. Okay, and I got a request for him to Raw. Alrighty. Yeah, prayers for good weather for another trip with the kids tomorrow. It'll be a night at the aquarium, but there's a snowstorm on the way. Yeah, that's right. Because you guys, there's something coming like Saturday night, going into Sunday, and I have to admit, I was a little surprised that my grandmother left as quickly as she did. I kind of was expecting that Saturday night she would have passed, because we've noticed that people who are sick, that are on that they're in that liminal state, they tend to pass ahead of a storm. And because that happened with your great aunt Pearl and several other folks. So it's like something about the change in the barometric pressure.
Either right before or right after, because there was right before a big storm was the last time we actually talked to Dad.
Yeah.
And then the storms hit, and
Yeah. So yeah, but hopefully it won't snow you guys in during the aquarium thing.
Yeah.
But oh goodness, prayers for a friend who's struggling with suicidal thoughts. You know what? I need to get that poem up on a webpage and send that to you, and then you can send that to her. Okay, Alex says I need to go for the night, spending time with my friends, sending strength. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so
enjoy.
Yeah. So what we'll do is, this one's for Alex. We're gonna pull that one. I believe did she request it specifically from Nebbit Hunt, or was that okay? That was Celery. That was you. Okay. So first, let's get Alex. Okay, and tell you what, guys. If someone's on the Discord right now, y'all just message this to her. We'll go ahead and we'll pull it. And sending it with big hugs. It is better to light one small candle than to curse the darkness. So that's for Alex. It is better to light one small candle than to curse the darkness.
The darkness will always retreat from the tiniest flame.
That's right. This candle is the Eye of Horus. And there's actually a version of that that I'll do. And funny thing that does kind of parallel something that they do in Jewish practice, because at the Sabbath at sundown they'll light a candle, but sometimes after the sun goes down, I light one and starts with this candle is the Eye of Horus that proclaims night after day, and of course the idea that you're lighting that little candle and it shines like Ra in the Twin Horizons, so better to light that one small candle and curse the darkness. So okay, who's next? All right. And then we'll do some of these, and Mary Bride asked for a hymn, so we'll get to that in just a second. So sarcastic, and then Daniel. Sarcastic. And all right, are both of these for sarcastic?
Yep.
All righty.
One of them doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna laugh if that one down there is anything. But okay. Sarcastic. Follow your heart and you will find happiness. Yeah, the second one. Now there's actually a fortune in it. Travel is in your future. Okay, sarcastic. Follow your heart and you will find happiness. Travel is in your future. You might be getting an opportunity for something. Make the most of it. You could discover something that could open new doors. Okay, and now for Daniel. Daniel, face facts with dignity. I know that sounds kind of foreboding, but
it's not what happens to us in this world. It's how we react to it.
How we handle it.
And we are the ones in control of that.
Okay. But yeah, but this, I get the sense that this may have something to do with some kind of closure, and this could be an opportunity to move on from something. So, this is face facts with dignity. Okay, now I know I'd have to scroll down, but I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss any cookies. Okay, I see Serana, then Oracle, and so it's Serana. Okay. Serana. Fear and desire. Two sides of the same coin. Sounds like the issue is to figure out which side of the coin you're looking at. But yeah, fear and desire, two sides of the same coin. Okay. And Oracle.
They already know.
Yes, that's funny. They said they know. Yes. Ori. Here we go. Okay. Nothing astonishes people so much as common sense and plain dealing. And speaking as someone that's going to be on the sidelines to a 9-way drama, believe me, nothing astonishes people so much as common sense and plain dealing. Okay. All right, so Eleanor. And yeah, what you're thinking, that was the historical thing with the Urim and Thummim. Yeah, but actually, I think Rabbi Jana is, well, I think she described herself once as reformadox. Because they're Reform Jewish, because there's, Orthodox Jews do not like the idea of a woman being a rabbi. And they actually have something. There was the saying about, someone had said, well, a woman belongs as a rabbi like an orange belongs on the Seder plate, because on the Seder plate you have traditional things, and that's not one of them. Well, there are some folks that said, oh yeah, it's Passover, we're going to put an orange on the Seder plate. So that has become sort of a symbol of, progressive Judaism. So that's something fun that I learned about. But okay, so Eleanor, and then 9/11, Sean. So. Okay. Eleanor, it is better to be looked at than to be overlooked. Now I'm actually filling in a word because this says it is better to be looked than to be overlooked. And so I guess looked at or looked over than overlooked. But the idea being, when you feel like you're being looked at, you're being self-conscious. Well, I think that's their way of saying,
Relax.
Relax. Don't sweat that.
Yeah, take a chill pill.
It's better than to be overlooked.
Yes.
So it's better to be looked over than to be overlooked. And the 9/11 channel. I know your username's in reference to the other one, but I do sometimes think of a Porsche 911. But I have a little bit of influence in that because there's a Transformer character that his vehicle mode is a Porsche 911. And a secret is no longer a secret by the time it gets to you. So don't operate on the assumption that it's still a secret. A secret is no longer a secret by the time it gets to you. Okay. Yeah. Rebecca, I saw where you said a friend just posted a thing about Mesopotamian arrow divination. Yeah. And Sam posted that, and I saw that. I didn't get to read the whole thing, but yeah. Okay, Berdazzle. That's for a cookie. And Berdazzle, you've got interesting music list going on there. But so Berdazzle and then Zabalin. Okay. And Berdazzle mentioned a Rick Springfield song. Of course, you saw Rick.
One?
It's about time. the time this week's working class DJ.
Instead of working class dog.
Oh,
Yes, it's a play on that first album.
okay. Yeah, so you saw him in concert back in the 80s, didn't you?
I did.
Okay.
I'm so old, I remember when people played instruments and could gather by the thousands and not kill each other. Congress, I'm talking to you. But
Okay. Bridazzle. Strong convictions precede great actions. Strong convictions precede, as in come before, great actions.
that could be a warning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of an ambivalent fortune because, you were about to say,
How am I to know the good side from the bad? You will know. You are called a beast passive.
yes. Yes, Yoda was really at his best in The Empire Strikes Back. So okay, so Bedazzle, and then Zabalin, and scroll down, and then Mary Draw, and then okay, Celery. Alrighty, and Sheotescotl. Okay, thank you. I use bright because you guys are special. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I recognize your avatar now. Okay. All right. Zabalin. Let's start with you.
Galvatron, I don't know what you ate, but it's rough, buddy.
And I think somebody's chair is squeaking or something, but that and you may, I don't know if the microphone's picking it up, but that was actually, it sounded like a private jet coming into the municipal airport.
Right.
But we're kind of on one of the flight paths for the municipal airport, so we get a lot of Cessnas and little, small aircraft, as opposed to the regional airport on the other side of town, which if we had a Kemetic convention, probably a lot of folks would be coming in through. But anyway, Zabalin, never give up. Very direct, never give up.
Somebody loves you.
Yes, somebody's rooting for you. Never give up.
More importantly, when you hear that, everybody needs to realize they don't tell you never give up just to keep on trucking. They tell you never give up because there's a reason to keep trucking.
Yeah.
You have something left to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so next is all right, Mary Raw, and then Celery. And by the way, I haven't forgotten, we're going to read a hymn for Ra when we're done with the cookies. Mm. Oh, that's interesting because Sarana had gotten the one about fear and desire being two sides of the same coin. And she says, so I'm doing my divination for the week. What I want is at the bottom of the deck, so what I fear is in the reading. The other cards are advice to calm anxiety. And then we got the cookie that says fear and desire are two sides of the same coin.
Calm at peace.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So, yeah, Mary Garage. And I just wanted, okay, and then Celery. And then Sheotescotl.
That is triple word score in Scrabble.
Well, it's Nahuatl.
I know that.
Yeah.
I even went to school.
Well, I had a graphic design class to finish out, my electives when I was getting a second degree in animation. And so we had to come up with a team mascot for something. And so and design it. So I decided to, just to make up something. So I had the Culver City Quetzalcoatl's.
Wow, I bet that poor teacher cried. I don't know what that is. Oh my god.
Well, I don't know, but I just decided to be different. So, okay, so married Ra, a request for a fortune from Ra. So. Yes, and he has the sense of humor to manifest. Were you dreaming or something, and you saw him as the son with the 2 scoops from Raisin Bran?
I call him 2 scoops for a reason.
Yeah. Okay. There is no substitute for good manners, except maybe fast reflexes.
Oh shit. So listen. Don't let your mouth write a check your ass can't cash. Okay.
Especially around family, I think.
Yeah.
There is no substitute for good manners, except maybe fast reflexes.
Yes.
Run away.
Don't write a check your ass can't cash.
Okay.
Or
Yeah,
should
so-
I say, don't let your mouth write a check your ass can't cash.
Well, just tread softly and with temperance.
Yes.
Okay, for celery. Oh my. Celery. I get the feeling that one of these is from Nebahat and the other is from Djibouti. First one. Time is the wisest counselor.
Patience.
Now, the second one. I bet they're going to fit together. First they ignore you, then they attack you, then you win.
Patience, patience, patience. This is a game of chess.
Yeah, you
don't respond, don't act, just
don't fly off the handle and don't think that, this isn't going to turn out in your favor. It will, but you're going to have to be patient, whatever's going on.
ask yourself a couple of questions. What are they snipping at? And what do they get the satisfaction of if you snip back?
Yeah. First they ignore you, then they attack you, then you win. Time is the wisest counselor.
Right.
So be
Kind of goes
patient.
hand in hand with the saying, "Everything comes to he who waits."
Yeah. Well, what I love is Starscream's take on that. Time makes all things possible. I can wait. Now, sooner or later, you'll be able to chunk them out of a shuttle. But and again, that's a reference to the original Transformers. But yeah. So whatever's going on, wait them out. You'll have the upper hand, and you'll learn things that they won't. So that's for celery, and next is for Brian. Shesakotl. Shesotescotl. See, if I say it enough times, I'll learn it. I mean, as a kid, I had a reputation for learning all the hard dinosaur names, so I'm like, I got to keep that skill up. Oh, poor Darren, you want to make him cry. Give him an Egyptian text to cold read. I've done that to him before, and he has like given me the most sour looks. Okay, and Brian, your fortune. There are no stupid questions, just stupid answers. I get the sense that this might be about people asking you the questions too, and so don't assume automatically that they're asking a stupid question, but don't give them a stupid answer either unless they deserve
There's a bigger one than that.
Oh, there's something bigger than that. What are you getting?
He keeps asking questions and hoping to trust stupid people for good answers. Don't do that. You know the answers.
Okay. Yeah, there are no stupid questions, just stupid answers. So yeah, it's not your question.
Stupid people too.
Yeah, well, it's not your question that's the problem. It's just the answers that you're getting.
It's the people.
Okay, the people that are giving those answers.
It's the people that are giving you the answers because they're telling you what they think, and think is often an emotional response. You need to find people that can answer the question and tell you what they know. There's a complete difference.
Yeah, we talk about that with my brother when it comes to politics a lot. Yeah.
Well, we talk about that with your brother with everything. Because he always gets so bent at me because he goes, how is it you're always right? And I tell him I don't tell you what I think.
I'll tell you
what
what
I know.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so we got salary. We got Chiotis Codal. Yeah, and I know we're way down here. Oh, wow. And Daniel's saying that the airport in the next town from him was featured in Silence of the Lambs.
Really? I wonder if they have fava beans and Chianti on the in-flights. Maybe liver.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Oh, hi, Lunar. Okay, so Lunar's got a question. Brian was like, I'm dead. With regard to, stupid questions and stupid answers. Yeah. Oh, and Kyle Hina hosts it. Actually, no, it's not like that. Oh, goodness. Because Derek Cold reading Egyptian text. Bird, rock, lamb chop, bird, and a bigger bird. No, not the hieroglyphs, but the translation. I think if I handed like the hieroglyphic text to you, you would just look at me.
Just throw it.
Yeah, he'd look at me with a sour look and be like, "You're kidding, right?" Now, in fairness, I know you recognize the names of pharaohs, so
yes, they're all over the place.
Well, but not only that, I know you know different ones. You know the difference between Ramses the Great and Tutankhamun.
Yes, I would.
So, yeah. But okay, so Lunar and then Kyle. There we go. Lunar. Lunar, go take a rest. You deserve it.
That's not theoretical.
No, you've been working hard. This has been a crazy year already. Go take a rest. You deserve it.
Yep.
So Lunar, I think they're telling you to be good to yourself. So now for Kyle. Okay. Kyle, it is hope, not despair, which makes successful revolutions. It is hope, not despair, which makes successful revolutions. So, even if it is a personal revolution, a new start for the year, do it out of hope, not
Right. Find your
out of
why. No one ever found a why in desperation.
that. And another thing, and I can say I noticed this with my brother. Wanting to make a change because you're angry is very short lived. Being angry at a situation and saying, I can't stand this anymore. I have to make a change. That only gets you so far. You have to finish that with, I want to see something better. I want to go from this intolerable situation that I can't stand to a better one that I envision. And that vision is hope. That is your aspiration. That's what makes a successful revolution. Okay. I'll check and see if we can eat any other cookies.
I need some cookies.
Mm. Mm.
Oreo, perhaps.
Okay, and Kayleen, I have to leave early this week, so I'll say empty for now. Well, thank you. What up, Judy?
Yes.
And
We love you.
yeah, I'm so glad you could join us.
And what she said.
Well, see, Kayleen is from Australia, and that's Aboriginal for take. I think it was either thank you or take care. Hang on, let me look. It's what Judy is like is take care. Yeah, and Dara is thank you. So I thought it was so cool. I had to paste that into a file. So okay, and Ian Kent asked, "May I have a cookie, please?" Okay. Oh, and Sweet Cuddle says, now that I think about it, Darren does look a lot like Brendan Fraser.
Oh shit.
Hey, at least it's not Meatloaf.
That's true.
Look, you want to start a fight with Darren? Tell me it looks like Meatloaf.
What picture of me have they seen?
Probably the one on Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean my headshot?
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, if you look at Brendan Fraser now, I still look like Brendan
Yeah.
Fraser.
Oh, and Rebecca says, I can teach you the Minnesota farewell, but it would take at least 3 hours. Oh, by the way, Rebecca, make sure that Ed sees the video that I released because I plug his book.
Yeah.
And you saw the video. I think I was pretty fair, when I was.
You were.
So.
Yep.
Okay, so Ian and then Rayuta De Leon. Okay, asking for a cookie. So. All right, so 2 more. So this one's for Ian. Ian, you will enjoy peace and harmony in your home. And I get the strong sense that it's a case of it may not feel like it now, but they're reassuring you. You will enjoy peace and harmony in your home. And for Rayito De Leon. And again, if I read something wrong, just correct me. Intelligence is the door to freedom, and being alert is the mother of intelligence. I think they are telling you to pay attention to your surroundings.
Right.
Because intelligence is the door to freedom, and being alert is the mother of intelligence.
Yes, be mindful.
Because you will learn things that will provide you some very important clues. Okay, now by request, Mary Draw had asked us to read a hymn to Ra because we're still in the middle of winter and we've got snowstorms and everything else. So, us sun lovers are kind of wanting some more of that, and I can certainly appreciate. Now come to be the words of the Lord of all. I am a tomb when I was alone. I came into being in noon. I am Ra in his rising, in the beginning ruling that which he has made. I am the great God who came into being himself, the waters, Noon, the father of the gods. What does it mean? It is Ra who created the names of his limbs. They have come into being as the gods in Ra's suite. I am unopposed among the gods. I am yesterday. I know tomorrow. What does it mean? Yesterday is Osiris. Tomorrow is Ra. On that day of destroying the wicked foes of the Lord of all and crowning his son Horus. I made the battleground of the gods as Osiris, Lord of the western desert, commanded. I know the great God who is in it. I am the great phoenix who is in Nu. I am the overseer of that which exists. What does it mean? Puteri Irisu. It is Osiris. Otherwise said, that which exists is his body. Otherwise said, it is eternal renewal, Neheh, and everlastingness, Jed. Neheh, eternal renewal is the day. Jet, everlastingness is night. I am Min in his going forth. I have placed the dual plumes on my head. I am the great cat who split the Ished on its side in Nu on that night of war, of warding off the rebels, on that day on which were destroyed the foes, the wicked foes of the Lord of all. What does it mean? That great cat who split the Ished on its side in Nu? It is Ra himself, called Cat, Miu. When Sia said of him, how like him by what he has done? Misu Imnanirinef. And his name became Cat. Wrongdoing is overthrown and evil is destroyed. I have seen Ra born from the hindquarters of the great flood. If he is well, then I am well, and vice versa. Okay. Now, if there's any other requests for fortunes, I'll check those. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, and Ian says, for context, I recently got diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, and the people I live with are not being kind to me at all lately. And I could cry because, their fortune was, you will enjoy peace and harmony in your home.
It's Ian, right?
Yeah.
Ian, there's something I want to tell you. One, you are still you. Mm-hmm. You are the you have always been. And, okay, you have a diagnosis of ASD. Most people have no idea what that is. Mm-hmm. I do. Because I'm a licensed professional therapist. It comes with my trade. Now, let me give you a moment of comfort. Education is the antidote to much, but people have to want to show up to class. Right now, you need to accept the fact that the folks that are surrounding you are having a genuine episode of antisocial syndrome, which is not a real diagnosis.
It's an acronym for ASS.
If you take the first letter of each word, it tells you where they are.
Yeah.
And just like you have trouble reading emotions and nonverbals, right now, they're having trouble understanding what they think they know because they don't.
Yeah.
Patience, time. You'll win.
And, just a reminder, the fortune that was for everyone here, there are no strangers here, only friends you haven't met. So.
We love you, man.
Yeah.
We understand.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so I appreciate you for hanging in there because we've been here a while, an hour and 15 minutes. So it's time that we wrap up, so folks can go. But I really appreciated you guys being here, and I think that this has been a really good one tonight, and we all needed it. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up. First, a prayer for everyone. Hear us, O Ra, great Lord of Unu, and place your arms of blessing around us. Let us rejoice in your bounty, and our hearts take joy in your kindness. Tell Neat and Upwoat to open their ways for us, and may you protect us with your strong arm of compassion. For you are the All-Lord, the Lord of Ma'at. Holy and splendid is your name. Khepri at dawn, Atum at dusk. Ra Horaketi as you rule the nine. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Khepri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Unu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great Enid, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Earth's Ba endures. As the name of Nut in the Shrine of Shenit in Unu, endures. As the name of Osir, Kentiamentiu endures. As the name of Asat in Nicheru endures. As the name of Sutek in Nubet endures. As the name of Horus in Pe endures. As the name of Wajit in Dep endures. As the name of Jehuti in Chemenu endures. As the name of Ra in the Akhet endures, likewise for eternity. You have come in peace, O Ra. You have come in peace, O Jehuti, O Nebutat, O Sekhmet. You have come in peace, O Yunuchiru. May you go forth in peace, O Ra. May you go forth in peace, O Yunuchiru, to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Manjet bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Alrighty. Okay, thank you guys. Yeah, and all right, well, thank you so much, everyone.
We love you, all of you.
Yeah, we enjoyed having you all here tonight. See you again next week. Alrighty. Much love, everybody. And, okay.
Take care, everybody.